YouTube, what the crap's going on? Welcome back to the Wrath of Sparta campaign where I'm playing as Athens. And this time it looks like we're having a celebration of Salamis. The 16th full moon marks the festival of, yeah, whatever that is. With joyous hearts we remember our victory over Persia, that's Salamis, and the survival of our civilization. Cake offerings, I like cake. Ringed with candles are made to Artemis in gratitude. Also, young girls will dress as bears for mysterious reasons. Well, I will agree that that's mysterious. So, +4 public order in all provinces. I'm not going to argue against the results of such a festival. So definitely we'll be happy to have that. Some training that's still going on with this army. This fleet's training in a few more men. And as far as what we lost, that would have been right here. That's where I just lost on that last one. Oh, we had a small force here. I didn't realize that we should have been garrisoned here. And I could actually train a few troops up here as well, and we should, in order to try and fight back against Corinth in this vicinity. At this point, honestly, some light cav and some archers would be invaluable as far as helping me maintain control. And then maybe some public order boosting to try and slow the rate at which we are losing control of these provinces, which is honestly rather rapid. So, yeah, so all those create a public order penalty, which is not good. Let's just take a look at a few things real quick. So we're still training into that fleet. We're most likely going to lose Naupactos, or whatever that one is. No mercenaries that we can hire anywhere near here. That's unfortunate. Let's continue on, though, and see if we can maybe raid this Corinthian port. They have their own marine ships. And some militia hoplites as well. It might be fun just to kind of fight this. I might lose, but let's get a taste of some of the naval battles here. If I can successfully sink their fleet with relatively minor losses, I should be able to. So we'll probably want to be willing to sacrifice my skirmisher vessel. We can go ahead and fight in the fog. This will be fun. Hopefully get some sweet graphics in here. What I'd like to do is kind of use this vessel as ramming bait for the enemy. And let's try and keep my archers at a distance where they can perhaps cause more damage, and then keep my admiral safe as well. This is a armored marine unit, and these guys look pretty nice stat-wise. So I'd like to try and keep them alive. The AI may just go land their boats, though. They are. Let's see, though, if we can catch any of their ships. Dang it, there's no Rohard here. Come on, get up here. We're going to go catch their ship. If we can at least sink their admiral there, that'll make a big difference in the land war. Oh, he's turning to face me. Big mistake, pal. At least I think it's a big mistake. So we are going to ram this guy good. Save your ammo, archers. And let's bring in the side ram here and put these guys out of their misery. I'm going to be losing my marine javelins very quickly if I don't. Yep. Boom! See you at the bottom of the sea, jerks. So, perfect. That worked out exactly how I wanted it to. We were able to basically take no losses and destroy an entire enemy unit there. So they got to shore with some of their javelin or archer marines and some of their standard marines. I believe we should have an edge in this fight. We will see. And let's bring our men ashore. I'm going to fast forward just a little. Oh man, really? We don't have room to bring this one ship ashore? Is it seriously that irritating? It is. Good grief. Gotta come all the way over there. I meant to fast forward for a long time then to get this done. Okay. So let's go to our land-based forces here. Stick our armored marines here in the center. That's our archers. We're going to need them for sure. We'll lead with our... These guys can't go into loose formation? I guess because they're marines maybe when they come off the boat? That's unfortunate. Javelin marines. It's going to be the same with the archer marines, I'm assuming. So we can probably surround the enemy at the town center, and we're going to have to hope that our superior stats can overcome the superior numbers of the militia hoplites that are defending. I do not know if that's possible. We will see. Alright, so we're going to move in and kind of scout things out a little bit. They've got their javelin men here. I might use my archers to try and pick at their javelin men. They've got their own archers back there as well. But if I can pick away at their javelin men, that'll really help my infantry. A great deal, honestly. Let's send some of our own javelin men and one marine unit this way. Let's send 2 units down the center with archer support. And then we will send the final unit out and around to perform some outflanking. Let's go ahead and move these guys up that alleyway a bit. Yeah, if we can get pressure behind the enemy forces somewhere, it should help us pull off a victory here. These Marines look like they have a nice charge bonus compared to the militia hoplites. And my general, unfortunately, does not have any... yeah, he does have abilities. He has Inspire. Oh, but they can only be used out to sea. You gotta be kidding me. That's annoying. Okay, so they do have melee forces pretty much everywhere. Yeah, they do. They've got melee forces everywhere they need them to hold me back. Understood. But let's see. So in total, they only have 3 melee units, and I have 4. I'm definitely going to have to try and take advantage of that. Let's bring my general here. Put my archers here. Might go ahead and take some pot shots at their javelin men, because we are going to have to wait for this unit. I'm going to bring it clear around here so that I can get in behind them from somewhere. I can't afford a head-on fight with all of their extra men and javelin men, so we're going to have to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get back over here.
Spear infantry, ready. At speed.
So, I got some militia hoplites chasing me out of the town center. This could potentially be good for me. The only problem is I could end up with javelin men at my back. So let's bring up my own marine javelin men to fend them off. And then let's go out of formation attack and rear charge these militia hoplites. This may be a big mistake on the part of the AI here. Let's watch my marines here. You guys gonna put your spears down and actually charge? There we go. My guys are barefoot. Sweet. I really don't want to get into a skirmish fight with these javelin men or with those archers. And we might be able to pull some of their attention this way by... well, I don't want to actually duke it straight out with those archer marines either. We are going to screw up those hoplites. Yeah, all we can do is absorb the archer fire here. Unfortunately, because I can't let those archers shoot my men in the back. Not at all. So unfortunately my guys are going to have to eat it while we kill this unit of marines. But once we kill that unit of marines, we can push back a lot of those skirmishers. And my poor javelin marines here are really going to suffer.
Ready.
Okay, let's use our javelin marines to push those guys back. And start forcing our hoplites this way.
The men are wavering.
Oh, I imagine they are. But we have created a break over here. Alright, we can now shoot those archer marines.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. We've gathered more enemy attention over here, but we should be able to get around them and start chasing off all of these enemy units. And I'm getting some nice shots into the flank of those archer marines. And essentially, I'm going to try and chase these other units into a trap. Here we go. Yep. So we should be able to trap a good number of enemy skirmishers here. See if we can get them to attack those guys. Perfect. Now, I am a little bit outmatched in that fight, I think. But once we get a whole bunch of their skirmishers killed here, this is going to be very handy. The only thing I'm worried about is they can shoot my men in the back. And my archer marines probably don't have the range to support here. Oh, those militia hoplites are working me over good. There's too many of them there. It's going to be the same story here, unfortunately, and I can't reach the enemy archer marines, unfortunately. But my marines are tearing apart all of their skirmishers over here, which is truly fantastic. That was a big worry for me. Kill the archer marines. Kill them. 80 javelin men still.
Flee the field of battle.
Okay, let's start firing at these militia hoplites. Come on, you've really got to kill these guys quicker. Those archer marines are holding on for a lot longer than I'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and start firing on those militia hoplites. Yeah, an entire unit probably did perish. I believe it. Come on. Gotta kill these guys. Really, really need to finish killing them. Like, right now. Like, seriously, right now. Okay, let's go. So we've got another militia hoplite making its way towards our general. Oh, this is not good. Let's see if we can draw them into a position where my archers can get better flank fire on them. So my archers are shooting into those militia hoplites. And let's see if we can chase off those archer marines. I don't know that we can catch them. Let's go ahead and just focus a rear charge over here. This is going to be risky because those archer marines are now going to shoot me in the back with near impunity. I need to get these guys around here. They're in a position where they can do no good for me, unfortunately. I don't think I can sneak past this fight. My marines, armored marines, oh, I'm getting slaughtered by those archer marines. Badly. Badly slaughtered. Dang it, I didn't even get a rear charge in. These enemy archer marines are definitely pulling their weight. They've got 86 kills. They are wasting ammo, fortunately for me, over here. They cannot fire into the backs of any of my units or into their flanks very well in their current position, but they are moving, so we'll see. This is going to get a little bit desperate in this fight. Gosh, I just hope I think my armored marines can pull this victory off. I'm not sure about my standard marines over here. But killing the enemy archer marines would be a huge benefit for me here. And I'm now in a position to potentially do so. At least even drawing their fire away from my melee infantry would be great. They may just continue to ignore me because the AI does like to ignore your men and just fire into your infantry. There we go. Getting some nice flank shots into these archer marines with my own. So those guys should die. That's going to be helpful, and this is going to be a very close fight. Just numbers-wise, the enemy has the numbers edge here. Come on. Yes! Their archer marines just ate it, and I have a lot of ammo left. So this is fantastic. Boom! Alright, so now I can get my archers in behind their men here and start shooting these militia hoplites in the back. And then we'll get my general free and then focus over here. Hopefully my general does not die. He's taken some pretty serious losses here and he's starting to drop pretty quick. I have no idea why it's all of a sudden so quick. Yeah, his numbers are starting to drop rapidly. We got to do something to save him because he's going to get beat out by numbers here. So straight into the back of the militia hoplites we go. My armored marines. Oh, I was looking at my other unit that's dropping quickly. That's fine. My armored marines are in better shape. Good. And we're going to free them up almost immediately here with the rear fire from these archer marines. So it looks like my archer marines ended up being the MVP here. Good. Awesome. So we actually did manage to win the skirmish. I don't know how much good it did me, but it feels good to get out there and get a little revenge against Corinth for what they did in the last episode. That unit of Marines cleaned up a lot of skirmishers. So let's see what our options are here, like how we can best mess with Corinth. As far as what we can do, we can raise it, which gives me money. We can loot it, of course, which gives me even more money. And so I'll probably just loot it to cause them some trouble. I really don't need to occupy it, so let's just loot their port. Oh, well, it becomes ours anyway, but whatever, I'm just going to let it be. I just want the money from looting it, to be honest. So let's go ahead and sail this fleet down here for protection afterwards. So yeah, earned us some nice loot money there, I guess, by hitting that Corinthian port. I don't really care who takes it over whenever it goes into that, just so long as Corinth doesn't have it. I'll try and whittle away at their power. Zero gravitas melee attack skill for all units, that might be handy. Especially since I'm going to be doing some raiding with my ships. Still waiting a turn or two for those guys to complete. We need one more turn before this fleet's a little more complete and we can go up here and start raiding some of these enemy ports. And then we've got a couple of turns to train some more units in here as well. And this army, I'd really like to remove them and send them somewhere where they can be more helpful. After 2 turns, I will gain a substantial amount of public order, possibly enough to maintain this province. Let's see. Let's spend our money here on this logging camp and civil settlement and see if we can calm down this province, essentially. It might be the most useful route I can take at the moment. Don't want to do anything that's going to create more disorder, essentially. And it looks like things are maybe starting to try and calm down there. We have this fleet clear out here, which honestly I don't really see what this fleet's going to do for us. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. We're not likely going to be able to hang on to this province. I'll leave it parked here just for now, I guess. It's not really going to do me a whole lot of good at the moment, but I don't really see what else would be more important at the moment. What does this unlock? Unlocks light hoplites and slingers. I don't see that being the biggest help. Not sure that starting off that option was probably the best way to go. Let's go ahead and upgrade that town center. Crap. And then I didn't have enough money to finish that. So let's go ahead and do this so that we don't potentially end up with a slum. So let's see. There's no upgrades for me to take care of. We do have a little bit of money left, though. I don't know that we need to boost a public order as much as we just need extra wealth at the moment. Plus 12 research rate. I wonder if that would be better spent. I mean, I don't know. The research rate may come in handy in the end, I guess. And that gives me an extra army recruitment slot. That could also be handy. So I might go ahead and spend on that. Alright, let's end this turn and see what happens. See what old Corinth is up to. Might be good to just meet them in some land battles, even if I don't capture their capital cities. Go do some looting. Just see what we can do in order to... Rebellion imminent. Yeah, I figured it is. I honestly don't care. Let's get away from that Corinthian fleet that's nearby and try and be able to team up here. And we have a few more ships in this fleet, so it ought to be a little stronger. And we can retrain these guys. And maybe just pick up a couple more units here as well. Just so that we have some fleets to harass Corinth in that vicinity. That should be useful. Okay, let's see. So research-wise, let's see what we can do now. So under mathematics, fountains, yeah, let's stop provincial, so +2 growth. Don't see a whole lot in here. That's really what I'm looking for. Aesthetics, classical art, so tariffs, diplomacy, wealth from entertainment, public order. Now that could be helpful. Region wealth, more public order. I see this being particularly useful from here. So we get better tariff, which we have a lot of trade, so that's going to help. Don't know about the manufacturing piece, but +5 to diplomacy is always going to help. Wealth from entertainment, that's not going to hurt. More wealth from entertainment plus the public order. I can see that being potentially useful. So let's see, tax rates, minus corruption. Army, so this improves the skill of my armies. Navy, same thing. It's going to be more ram damage, other stuff like that. Support. Enables settlement gates to pour boiling oil. I honestly think that my best spent time will be here. And then I get an additional bonus to diplomacy once we finish all of the stuff under aesthetics 1. So that should be helpful. Now this fleet has kind of finish training up, and again, we may want to use it to get effect, hopefully at raiding or at least tying down some of the enemy forces. So we'll just blockade this port here and see if the enemy's dumb enough to come out against me. Having following Ajax Lizard towards the Trojans. What are you talking about? I thought I said suppress advice. Go away. Alright. So let's see. Opos has a couple of marine ships, so we could easily defeat their navy, and then if they did send out their transports, that would be a foolish mistake. A foolish mistake indeed. So looks like we've got... we're going to lose this province out here, unfortunately, if I can't stabilize it pretty quick. We may just have to go ahead and force march these troops over here to try and slow the decay of public order, as the decay of public order here is slower itself. Trying my best to stabilize these, but it is kind of ugly at the moment. That would give us more public order boost as well. Might have to spend some money again. Don't know if I can actually stabilize that province. And this one's under a bread and games edict and still isn't stable. So it's probably because we're 50% Ionian, 50% barbarian influence here. So I wonder if we can get an agent. And let's see what the deal is here. So partial barbarian influence here. But let's see how much of that's influencing the... Yeah, so cultural differences is a pretty big factor. Taxes are faction slaves, so there's a bunch of stuff at play there. But getting rid of that cultural issue might help. Wonder if we can recruit... Nope, I don't have the right stuff to recruit the right agents at the moment, I don't think. All I can get is a spy. I really need a dignitary, which comes from the education tree. So level 1 education here, so it may not be a bad idea for me actually to do that one first, so that I can recruit a dignitary, even though it's not exactly the one I want to go for immediately. Yep.
Commander.
A little bit of money left. Don't think I want to build that mine. I'd rather do this one that just maybe takes a bit of food. Get a little more wealth from industry there. Then we probably want to focus on upgrading these town centers as well. Just get nice wealth and public order bonuses out of those. Good. This is actually what I want. The enemy is going to try and come out against me and fight me on sea. So let's just take a risk here. If we lose this navy, big deal. We can rebuild it. At least I hope it's not a big deal. They got a lot of transports, and transports are particularly weak because now they can no longer ram. They might be able to board me, but I should be able to easily ram them to death and cause a great deal of losses at the Boiotian League here, or however you pronounce that. Sorry if I don't know. What do I mean if I don't know? I don't know. Alright. We are going to go in the rain, I guess, just for the sake of. Have a nice messy battle here.
Enemy reinforcements
So those are transports. There's their actual naval vessels. Nope, more transports. Their actual naval vessels are here, so we will have to watch out for those. But hopefully we can sink a great number of transports here. And again, even if I end up sacrificing my whole fleet, I feel like it might be worth it if we can kill enough of the Boiotian forces. I mean, yeah, look at these transport ships, guys, kind of caught out here in the open. I like this. I really like that change. What do they got back here? Yeah, those javelin transports going to be a little bit more scary. But let's just start putting these guys to the bottom of the sea. I don't know what the hit points or the hull points of the transport ships are, but I'm guessing quite low. There we go. So we've already sank a couple of transports. Let's kind of back up and get ready to face the enemy fleet here. What are we up against? Marines. So yeah, right there we basically just caused a whole bunch of losses to the enemy transports. So took out 4 land units just like that, and I'm gonna try and kind of kite back and see what the AI does to reform. The only transports that are probably going to be very capable of defending themselves are the ones with missiles. Yeah, we do have the AI fleet following us now. So if we could maybe isolate and destroy them as well, that would be good. So let's fall back to a better position. try and draw them away from all these transport ships, which could potentially come and try and board me, I'm guessing. They probably can't ram, but I'll bet you they can board you. So yeah, we are drawing their fleet back here. We got a couple of marine vessels. So what we want to do then is try and ram these guys. Bring in support here. Let's turn around here and let these guys do a little skirmishing. So let's ram here.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Crap, we're getting boarded here, so we're gonna have to support pretty quickly. AI is looking to board me. Come on, gotta take them out. Gotta do it quick. Okay, ram here. Ram here. Actually, I don't know where they're going, so just let them go. Okay, we got an enemy transport coming up on us here. Let's ram them. Should get a nice ram in here. Okay, their other vessel's turning around. Good, just sank another of their vessels and another. Their transport ship is gone. Let's get turned around and get ready to kite back and rinse and repeat here. Their transport vessels ought to be slow and unwieldy, so yep, good. They're going to board me there, which means I can now ram them to death. Save your ammo. Okay, good. We're going to get away over here. And we're going to ram these guys from two sides. Okay, perfect. Sail away. Alright, so now we're still luring the enemy ships. We've done a considerable amount of damage. We sank their fleet without a single loss. And we should be able to sink this transport vessel right here. Let's go ahead and turn our fleet around and get ready to come in for another assault. Yeah, this transport ship ought to get destroyed here.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Now, my ships only have so much ship health, so I'm assuming that the ramming hurts me a little bit as well. I have no idea. But yeah, we've killed quite a few enemy troops at this point, to relatively few losses. Their Cretan archers here in that transport definitely concern me. Tell you what we'd do. Let's sail some of our skirmisher ships down one flank and see if we can draw their attention. And then bring in my assault ships. Let's actually line up here. Alright, so yeah, I'm not really used to this naval combat, but this, again, could end up playing a huge role here by defeating these guys. I could potentially loot their port and cause a pretty substantial loss to ground forces for them, which takes longer to recover from since the training time is longer, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, you'll come from down that angle. Let's put this, kind of widen our formation a little bit, get ready to absorb the enemy. Okay, some of the AI vessels are going to move towards me, and then my ships are ramming each other. Nice maneuvering, Air. Nice maneuvering. So let's see, what do we got here? Let's poke at those javelin vessels real quick. Okay. We should be luring the enemy ships out a little bit. Okay, their javelins are close enough to me to actually fire, so we need to get away from there. Let's ram them. Ram here. Ram here. Here. Let's get in and get some of their skirmisher vessels rammed.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Nah, no, we're good. We sunk their vessel. Good. So their javelins were wasted there. Let's get through here quickly and get to the Cretan archers. Turn around now. Ram there. No, ram here, please. No, I really mean I want you to ram that ship. There we go.
Our general is under attack.
Alright, and let's ram the Cretan archers. Actually, you go here, or that vessel's routing. One of my vessels routed. That's unfortunate. And we did not sink the Cretan archer vessel immediately. Oh, and they successfully boarded me over here, so we need to quickly support, ram again.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Yeah, we're going to need to support this pretty quickly. Need to get over here and save my general. Start closing in. We sank the Cretan archers. Looks like we are going to have taken some losses, but we're going to generally succeed here. and ramming the enemy fleet
One
to
of our
death.
ships is being boarded.
There we go.
Ready to attack.
So we managed to save all of our vessels back here, so transport fleets can still board you, which could be troublesome, but they are at huge risk up against the Navy. And right there, I think for the loss of 2 vessels, I destroyed basically a couple of their armies, I think, and a fleet. So they had to take some pretty substantial damage because of that. Yep. So they lost a garrison army, a actual ground army. So that was a mistake
Your next command.
on the part of the Boiotian League. And they're going to attack me again. I'm going to auto-resolve because it's going to give me the victory here. So we're going to kill that army as well.
New corp.
It's very nice. Looks like Corinth is going to try and retake Pinoy, or Pinoy, or however that is pronounced. They can have it. You know, I raided it, did my bit. There's already rebels there now, so they can deal with that if they want. So, perfectly fine with me. Though I do think I am out of recording time at this point. So, I will, of course, see you all back on this campaign soon. We'll let the turn-in go through here. Sparta, we got that agent we probably need to take out. We'll see if Socrates can talk some sense into him with a knife or something. Very nice. So, and we are now into autumn. My income's actually going up. Pontos, so yeah, we're going to end up losing that province too. So let's see, the Olympic Games. The Olympiad rolls over, and very soon the time of the games will be upon us. Honor to Zeus, highest of the gods. Multitudes will come from far and wide to be entertained. Celebrate, show veneration. So one way or the other, I got to pay a whole bunch of money. So we sponsor an athlete, we send an envoy, back a competitor. Public support for competitor instills a sense of national pride and gives prestige to both victor and his homeland. See to the competitors' every need so they can dedicate themselves to training and bring victory home. Do nothing. A gesture of interest and goodwill, representatives, let the people know that you support fair, fun, and important competition. This will be interesting. I have no idea what I want to do. I certainly don't want to spend all my money on this stuff, so I'm just going to send an envoy at first, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.